Alright, what's good? So honestly, I'm just gonna keep this video super short. There's no need for it to be super long. What I'm gonna say in this is, I know a lot of people for this event, for the Christmas event, have been using like these scripts and everything like that. I mean, for you players that don't want to use scripts because you don't want to have a chance of getting banned or have something like, your account wiped or something like that, I have actually, I have made a macro, like a tiny task macro that's probably the best you will get unless you change it to more fit your units. But I will go ahead and play through this macro, let you see what happens in the macro, and I'll explain it as it goes through it. It'll take maybe a couple seconds to maybe a minute. I will let it play through and I will explain what happens in the macro, and then just tell me in like the comments or something like that if if you guys actually want the macro, and then I'll make another video and I'll just give you guys like the Discord. I'll just make a Discord server and I'll just put it in the Discord server and you guys can just take it from there and use it. But let me go ahead and start it and we will go ahead and just get fully explaining everything. So for this macro, I will say, once we get in, I'll explain like the unit lineup and everything like that. But for this macro, it should, if you have a 100% boost, it also depends on how long you sleep or how long you leave or whatever. But you should get to probably around maybe, I don't know, maybe every 7-8 hours you could, depending on how good your units are, you could get up to maybe like 10k minimum and potentially like 25k to 30k max. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. And I played at 70 times speed just because it's a really slow macro, but it'll go through and get everything done. Anyways, this is what it looks like. So the units that I have in my third and fourth slot are the main units that it will try and place. So unit 3 is the one it will try and place first. Unit 4 should be the one it tries and place second. Unit 2 and 1 will be placed after unit 3 and 4. I don't remember which one is first, but it will try and place all of them first, and it goes pretty much across your entire screen, covers it, and it will upgrade your units also. And this also seems pretty slow, but this is 70 times speed. It's also supposed to pick the modifiers, but depending on where it's at in the run, it might not pick the modifiers, but it will hit next, replay, stuff like that. As you can see, it's upgrading my Gilgamesh. And once it gets through going through my entire monitor, it should move on to my fourth slot character, and then move on from there and upgrade itself, whatever. It doesn't really use, it shouldn't. The macros should not use your fifth or sixth slot. So those two slots you could use for like, reward boost, secret boost, whatever you want. But this macro will go through, it'll place your units, it'll upgrade them. The only thing this doesn't do that the script will do is queue with people. It won't queue you with people and it won't move you around, but what it will do is it will go through and pretty much cover your entire area that you can see on your screen. Because as you can see, I have now placed, if I'm not wrong, I have now placed both my Gilgamesh and my Vanilla Ice. So both of them have been placed. You can see Vanilla Ice's like symbols. I think it's, I can't see what symbol it is. Either way, it's a symbol. His like Japanese character symbol. As you can see, we're losing on this one, which is fine. I got to wave 7. It doesn't usually always go to wave 7, depending on how you spawn, the map, the modifiers it picks. You can go, I think I've seen this macro go up to wave like 25 to maybe 30. And if you have really good units, like if you have unique on like all of your units, then you could potentially beat it. But it would be very difficult because you would have to rely on like what modifiers it chose and all that stuff. So there's a chance it beats it, but that's pretty much about it. Once this finishes going through it, it should click next and it will click like replay and all that, but that's mainly it. I just wanted to let you guys know and share that with you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I want other people to be able to get more stars and not have to queue with people that are just using a script macro. This is just one way you can just get stars while AFK, and it's super simple, super easy. And just tell me in the comments if you guys do want this macro, because, I mean, if you guys don't think it's good, just tell me also, and I can see, like, what I could probably fix about it. The only thing I could see, if you want, you could speed it up and put it at, like, 100 times speed or even 1,000. But the issue, the more you speed it up, the less likely it is, it'll even stop spectating the character if you click spectating on a character. But the only thing is if you speed it up too much, it might miss a click, and it might do something that you don't want. But other than that, that's about it. Once this macro finishes playing through, it will go through and it will click next, and it will keep going. I think the first time I tried this, I got like 15,000 stars, and that was at an 80% boost. So it'll take a second for it to click replay. Either way, that's what this macro does, and yeah. You can full screen your game, or you can have it non-full screen. I usually use it in non-full screen, but that's about it. So that's all you guys gotta worry about, and just tell me if you want it, and I'll put it into a Discord server. But from my experience, I have not had this mess up in all of the hours I've had it run. So there you go, and I'll be seeing you.